Hello, my name is Kate Trash and I'm here to talk about my final major project. Open briefs like that are always very challenging for me because you need to understand yourself and your interests even more than you are analyzing the design sphere. So this all started with analyzing what I am really interested in. For more than a year I have been researching typography, but why I'm so interested in it, that was the question. Graphics or visuals or letters or message, maybe. I realized that I'm particularly interested in the idea that typography is a logical step for language. People use letters to make words to communicate when they are not directly there, like talking without a person talking. I was looking for the ways I can combine people and letters. The first idea was, of course, lettering, or probably calligraphy. They are both very expressive and can relate to people's emotions. I have picked up mundane phrases to show that by the form of the letters I can add emotions to them. I was making stamps. I was doing lettering. I was using calligraphy. To create something that could really work for this idea. Later, I decided to make more experiments with typed letters. I printed out my phrases and decided to show that they all have additional meaning, like thank you may relate to the real gratitude and may be the sarcastic and hidden way to say that you are an idiot, like thank you and thank you. See the difference? I had also taken this brief very literally. I recorded my peers and was experimenting with the sound scale and spectrogram.
Fuck you very much.
As I wanted it to fit the letters into the shape of the sound. I even photographed my friend Nikolai Bystrov, a professional actor, to make faces that will show every phrase with different emotions and body language. While doing this, I realized that this is ruining my beliefs. I believe that typography itself keeps the message and the atmosphere behind it, and if I'm using real people and distorted images, that means that my theory is not working. I started to read more about language itself and people who are using this language. And I realized that typography can never be 100% representation of oral language. It lacks intonation, body language, mimics. However, I didn't give up. I wanted to make all I could from the tools I have. This is even more challenging. I'm using one typeface, one color, one size to represent speech. The idea was to make it as simple and as typographically solid as possible. Not long ago I found this guy, Chip Keat, book designer, who was talking about his own experience.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have devoted the past 25 years of my life to designing books.
I was amazed by how artistic he is and decided to use his presentation for my FMP. It was hard, the whole job was very precise. I was working with tones of text frames, looking for emphasis, intonation, and thinking of a system around this all. Bold for emphasis, italic for grimacing, baseline shift is for upper voice, and smaller text is for whispering. And finally I had a full text made by very primitive typographic tools. One typeface, one color, one size. But while reading it, you cannot avoid the voice in your head that helps you to get the idea of what was happening during the presentation.